Yeah, time away from cricket, we go straight to the major topic of today. The former vice president of the Nigerian Football Federation has said something that has been causing a lot of issues. He said that the Nigerian qualified coach is better than any foreign coach. That's what he said. And since his tenure as the first vice president, it's so surprising to a lot of people that at this time and point in time we see Seyi Akinwunmi saying this. And let me start with Jide Alaka. Jide, what's your opinion on this statement by the former NFF vice president Seyi Akinwunmi?
Okay, thank you, Mudashiru. First things first, he has the right to an opinion, basically, so he can say whatever he thinks is right. But what is making people look at him funnily is that he was in a place where he could have influenced taking such a decision, but this didn't come out when he was in the NFF. So why is he saying it now? What does he want to do with it? What is the intention of that statement? That's where I look at it. What's the intention of that statement? Yes, I consider it an emotional statement because I don't think if you ask him what is the criteria of a good manager, let us even leave the Nigerian manager out of it. What is the criteria of a good manager? I don't think there are many Nigerians that qualify to handle the national team. I'm sorry. Yeah. I don't think there are so many Nigerians anywhere that qualify to handle that national team. And handling the national team as a coach is just one part of the whole subset that makes a successful national team. Are we also saying that we have the best administrators to get the best out of the players and the coaches? Are we saying we have the best structure, whether from the local league or is it analysis and everything to give that Nigerian coach the best backroom staff? I don't think so.
So now, let me stay on you before I come to Joseph. Now, what do you think? You said you don't know why it's about. Is this trying to say that the present coach Parceiro is not good enough? I mean, Parceiro has not been doing so well. We saw of recent results. But do you think it's directing to the fact that our present coach is not doing so well at the moment?
Okay, like you said, Mr. Akinwunmi has a personal opinion. I also have a personal opinion. I don't see anything wrong with Jose Parceiro. I've watched all the matches he has played, and I believe that there has been incremental improvements in all the matches I've watched. The match we lost to Costa Rica this morning, he was not in charge. It was Salisu Yusuf.
Yes. Salisu
Yusuf didn't qualify us for CHAN. He has not been sacked. So I don't understand what he's saying.
Okay. Let me come to you, to Joseph. Do you think, on your own opinion, what Seyi Akinwunmi just said, do you think it's the right decision to say that no foreign now can coach the Eagles better than qualified Nigerian?
Well, it is funny to me when people are in the helm of affairs who are supposed to do the needful and they fail to do so. Seyi Akinwunmi has been there for several years. He has not looked inward. It is now that he's out of the system that is now looking inward. However, looking inward to have national coaches and Super Eagles is not a bad thing to say. But if he has seen something that we have not seen, and he's making this suggestion now, I think I in my own opinion, is a good one. Actually, the foreign coaches I've said that several times here, the foreign coaches have not done exceptionally very well than the local coaches. So if the local coaches will be given all the necessity, given the best courses to be able to have this knowledge, I think they can also do
You are a
good.
product of the NIS,
Yes.
the Nigerian Institute of Sports, and you're a trained football coach. And all. Are you saying this because you're a product of the system, or you're saying this because it's a fact that no qualified coach will be better than a foreign coach? On what part are you standing? Is it a fact, or just because you're a product of the system?
No, it is a fact. The reason I said so is because I have once said it here that the foreign coaches have not been that special than the local coaches. The NIS is an institution. It is a research institution. So if NIS can be equipped with all the necessity, not just the footballing aspect, in other sporting activities, in other coaching criteria, if the institute can be equipped to this up to the standard like the foreign counterparts, I think they can do better.
Yeah, before I go back to Jide, which coach do you have in mind? In two words, which coach do you probably have in mind with all that the qualified Nigerian? Which coach do you have in mind that can take the position that yes, they can brag with the foreign coach?
Yes, we have people like Samson Siasa who have done very good. They took Nigerian to silver medal in Olympic Games. If he can be given that chance, why not? He can do exceptional good.
Yeah, Jide is Joseph just mentioned Samson Siasa and as one of the coaches that can do as well as foreign counterpart. Do you agree with Samson Siasa as a good option?
Of course, I agree with Joseph on all the issues he raised. And the major thing he raised, which we shouldn't jump over, is the fact that will the local coach be supported the same way as we support the foreign coaches? We know we have history of local coaches begging for footballs to train. We have history of that. So for me, we have history of local coaches being owed 3 years. We have a history of that. And they will not take the NFF to FIFA. Like the foreign coaches will demand and collect their own fees. So for me, the issue on ground is not the capability of the Nigerian coach. Actually, the issue on ground is the capability of the administrators to do the right things.
Why is there a disparity? Why do you think it's the disparity between treating
it's a what we call it, a foreign mentality. We've always had it. We have it in every aspect of life. If you talk about software in Nigeria, the Nigerian will still buy a software made in Georgia than buy the one that was coupled in Yaba. That is the way we are wired.
Even with the same quality.
Yes, you are going to buy a suit that was made in Nairobi than one that was made in Aba. It's a simple fact. It is the way we are. If you don't change who we are, we will never get any other result. So I agree totally with Joseph. If Samson Siasa, Emmanuel Amunike, Sunday Olise, these are, even Salisu Yusuf, if they are given the necessary things needed to survive. We have Nigerian coaches coaching abroad. We have one in Thailand. We have one in Albania. They are succeeding. They are succeeding because they are getting the right administrators to work with, the right instruments. There's so many things wrong with Mudas that you know about how we administer football. We still got, was it last week, the report that Pesero has not been paid for 6 months?
Yes.
We don't know where the... So, do you understand that? Is that a right setting for success? Even if, okay, that was a local coach, you know how much the late Stephen Kechi was owed until he died. So what are we talking about? The administrators, and that is why I take issue with Mr. Akinwunmi. He was part of a group of administrators for 8 years, and he did not better the lot of Nigerian coaches. That's simple.
Okay. Yeah, still on you that going forward, if there should be, what do you think should be the solution, or what do you think inwardly is the reason for this, apart from the fact that we always want foreign coach? I'm sure that past experience with someone like Sunday Olise, Samson Siasa, didn't go down well with NFF, as the case may be. So what do you think should really be done to ensure that the relationship between Nigerian qualified coaches and the foreign counter, what should NFF do about it, at least under Ibrahim Gozo?
Okay, Muda, let's quickly just jump back.
Okay.
When Sunday Olise became coach, was given the job as coach, Did he bring foreign assistance with him?
No.
He did.
He did. Okay.
He did. He did. So why did he do that? Because he believed there was no competent hands on the local scene to do those things that those ones he brought them in to do. It's very simple. If we empower those on the local league, where did Coach Tite come from? The man that's coaching Brazil now. He came from the local league. He was coaching a local club before he was handed the national team. The point is, our laboratory is the MPFL. Put the right structures in place, put the right things in place, administer that league well, and then you see our coaches grow. And then when you give them jobs as national team coaches, they are not looking behind, because they are on the same footing with any foreign coach, because they have gone through the same way. Why did Ali or Zamalek take Pitso Mosimane from South Africa to go and help them win the Champions League? Why do you think he did that? Pitso Mosimane is a product of the PSL. He has not coached anywhere else apart from South Africa before he went to Egypt. Okay. And it was a success there also. Okay. So for me, those are the things we should be talking about. It's not even about whether an indigenous can coach the national team. The one that is there now, the coaches of the under-20, the under-23, the under-16, under-17, the women, are we giving them the right things to work with?
Okay. I'll still come to you, Joseph. What should be done so that Nigerian coaches should be in the same level with the foreign counterpart in respect of how the NFF treats them?
First thing they need to do is the Nigerian Institute for Sport should be equipped, given all the necessary courses, all the necessity that they need to make sure that the system goes very well. And if the Minister of Sport, Sunday Diary, will look into that and try as much as possible as to link the Nigerian Institute of Sport with a foreign institute. Back in the days, the calendar of NIS is always the same to that of German coaching calendars, and they also have this association with the Holland, and the student has to have this exchange program. So if the National Institute of Sport will have that system, I think the coaches will perform better.